She flops her ears. Yay!
You must get out of the water tank.
Good morning. I just flew the drone and got some drone footage for you. They are out air seeding the alfalfa. And that is what it looks like. So we actually had our local co-op do that. So Dad worked it up last night. They're air seeding this morning. We got to go get a roller type thing and go over top of it again today or tomorrow as well. So that'll be coming. But I did manage to capture a little bit of drone footage for you. Also, like, holla at the fact that it's not too windy or too cold to fly my drone, because it's been a minute since I've had that out. Like, probably harvest, so months. I need you all to know that Dad's signals for come to pick up the tires was this. I don't know how that signals. I mean, it looks like a tire, but like, this is telling me to circle something. He would have just pointed. I would have been like, yeah, I got it. But like, weird. Or my man-eater heifer, well, second calver, does the same thing that all her relatives do. Now when you pet her, she flops her ears. This is why you're staying, because you're not that bad. I might hate myself for a couple days next year again, but she's doing so well. I know. Oh, man. It's not so bad when they're just a man-eater for like 4 days. Hey, Bubs. Okay, we got the manure spreader unhooked. He's gonna go with the roller. He's gonna clean his tractor first so we can actually see. And I'm gonna get out of here without the mud. Nest, come on. We had to move bales to fertilize this. It's a great time. And that cow from last night. Baby nurses, baby finds her. The one teat that works that has a lot of milk. And she's not really caring about him much right now. But he's finding her. She like kind of likes him. Kind of just like doesn't care. Is just mad she's up here, so we're gonna keep him up front for a while. And we had 2 more cows calve after her this morning. Come on, Ness. An OG red tag cow and a Western South Dakota yellow tag cow. We don't have fenders on this big tractor, the 250, so it gets really muddy, especially when you're hauling manure for the 15 loads they hauled in the last couple of days. But this yard's clean, this yard's clean, that yard's clean, and the back shed is clean. So good, especially with rain in the forecast, which is also good if we're planting alfalfa. Lovely. So this is our original field of alfalfa, and we're just adding alfalfa over on this side over here. And of course, it's not the Midwest, so we're not getting wind again, right? Because this was air seeded, we are rolling it to actually get the seed in the ground, and we're actually supposed to get rain in a couple of days, which will help hopefully germinate the alfalfa. It's hopefully perfect timing. So they did a little bit of fertilizer and a little bit of seed, and we also spread manure out here ahead of time, all of the good stuff to hopefully give it the best start possible. So we kind of debated about whether we were putting alfalfa here or by my house, which is like right across the section over there. But since this is already 3-year-old alfalfa, it'll be a lot easier to have it right next to each other. And obviously what probably won't be that great this year, but going into next year should be pretty good. So I'll show you what it looks like. So you can see got some seed, a little bit of fertilizer, and there was also manure out here, and Dad worked this yesterday. You can see this is where the roller has gone over, so it does put some lines and some, rolls the seed into the ground, pushes it in a little bit, gives it a nice area to hopefully come out of, and then we'll see what she does in the next couple of weeks. I'll keep you updated. Dad just called me because there was a hawk that was in the video, and it tried to go after my drone. So that's fun. This is gonna take him a while. Oh yeah, it's circling me right now. That's not terrifying at all. Literally circling me. I don't like that. Come on, little droney. The wind has really done a number to my hair here. Ugh. I can't win. I will let the man, the myth, the legend, Sterling, tackle the rest of the alfalfa. With living as north as we live, we have to have alfalfa seed, whatever. I don't know if I even call it like hybrids or what. I don't know. The seed department of alfalfa is not my jam. And we don't do a lot. This is just another like 25 acres, I think. So we have to have a seed that is going, a variety of alfalfa that is going to handle winter and winter kill very well as hopefully give us a higher ton yield potential off of the alfalfa. So this year was kind of weird. Last year we had so much snow before it got cold that like there was an insulation level, right? This year, we were cold without snow, and then it got warm, and then it was cold, and then like 70 degrees in February. So that's why the winter kill thing is important, because when we got cold again, there wasn't snow covering this. There wasn't that layer of insulation. So it's really important that we have a hardy option that handles that and hopefully doesn't get too much winter kill on it. And then obviously we want to maximize the tonnage because we're converting what was beans last year now into alfalfa. So this is year 3 on this side, this will be year 1, and then hopefully we'll rotate through. We'll see. First year alfalfa is usually not so great depending on the moisture. Everything depends on moisture, but with that chance of rain coming on Sunday, we do have the potential for this to actually take off and grow pretty well, especially with warmer temps in the forecast. So the soil temperature right now is about 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Between 40 and 44 I've seen in the area. It needs to be at 50 degrees for corn to germinate, so we are getting towards the point of planting corn as well, but it is still a little bit early, and the insurance date I think for planting corn in our area is like the middle of April, so we won't be touching anything for a little while yet, but it's probably going to be an earlier planting season for most in our area. Last year I think it was the very beginning of May, which is pretty common, and then we obviously keep rolling into mid to late May as well. But if it's gonna be warm and get some moisture and stuff, it's kind of go time, which you never know if we get that April snowstorm, because it definitely happens, but we'll see what happens, I guess. I am hoping with the warm temps and a little bit of moisture that the pastures start to grow as well, so then we can hopefully get pears out a little bit early, potentially, and or have a better start to grass than we have had in the past with really dry springs. But it all depends. We did get a couple tenths again the other day. They're talking a couple tenths to half an inch on Sunday, which is good moisture when we're still in, somewhat of a drought, and they're projecting that we're supposed to stay in a drought this year, potentially in our little bubble of the area, so we'll see, but always erring on the side of caution. Glad I picked out the NK007 corn again. That is extremely drought tolerant because we did quite a bit of that this year. So Yeehaw, and I just got a wind advisory, so welcome to life. The pasture is starting to green up and get some life, and the creek is actually moving and better than it was, so we'll see. I'll keep you updated, but. Some here seeding grass for the ladies. No, not really, just for the calves. It's actually working. Hey girls, it's not your baby. Got a navel infection. So we're gonna give some meds once here. This is also a twin to the other twin that died and went at the broken leg. So we're gonna help him, mama. She actually knows it's her baby, which is good. About time, Miss Ma'am. Good girl. Yay! Good day. I did just tag 5 calves, so there's that, I guess. Now I gotta clean up, finish up chores. That one navel infection on that twin is pretty gnarly, but his body looks like it's walling it off, so fingers crossed we caught it. It'll be good. That cow, 82, we pulled the calf out of backwards last night. The fact that she's crying to her calf, going to her calf now, we won the battle, which is fantastic, because last night I was like, I don't like this for a middle-aged older cow to be dumb like this, but she just really doesn't like us being in her business. Which, go from being West River Black Hills cow to the barn, it's probably a lot. And she's pretty, like, she's really calm normally, but doesn't like being by herself. However, that's a pretty normal behavior for cows. Get down!
You must get out of the water tank.
Hey! Yeah, you dummy. You gotta clean that now. Ugh. Stay out of the water. Well, that was a fun little warm-up for planting season, I guess. I was like trying to think of the words I wanted for that. A little excitement for the neighborhood, because we got the 4-wheel drive out and the finisher, and I'm sure everyone gets all wound up. It takes somebody, and usually it's not us, but don't worry, we're just seeding alfalfa. Shout out to one of my dad's good friends for letting us borrow the roller to get the alfalfa seed worked in the ground a little bit, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a good bit of rain on Sunday to help that take off and do well, and then we'll see what happens. All right, it is now Monday. We got like 6 tenths of rain. Dad's loving that I'm gonna make him talk on the video, but that's good for the alfalfa. And what were you saying about the thinger?
Well, I was going to say it's an old cultipacker that a friend of mine has, and I steal every time to seed the alfalfa.
Yeah, I said that the other day. Did you watch my videos?
No.
Lame. But you were saying it was overkill in the tractor, but 1, the seat was better for his back. 2, he could use auto steer.
Yep.
So he was driving.
It looks like it was professionally groomed out there after I did it. But.
There we go. But it should. How long do you think it's gonna be till it comes up?
Get some heat.
I guess it'll be like 70 this weekend.
Yeah, well, it takes a while for alfalfa to kind of start to grow.
All right, well, I'll keep you updated, but that's the method of the madness of why the 250 was on there. And or the type of packer thingamajigger. I didn't know what it was, but
It sucks when you get older and you find out that you have a spine that doesn't want to cooperate.
so he's got the good tractor. But he survived in the big one and the 250, so
Yep.
all good. All right. Now you know. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you find me on other social platforms as That Fit Advocate, and we'll see you next time.